Go for Cocoa Puffs! Go for Cocoa Puffs!
I'm a flirt. Soon as I see her walk up in the club, I'm a flirt. When your eyes at me when I roll up on them dubs, I'm a flirt. Sometimes when I'm with my chick on the low, I'm a flirt. And when she's with a man looking at me damn right, I'm a flirt. So homie, don't bring your girl to me, because I'm a flirt. And baby, don't bring your girlfriend to eat, cause I'm a flirt. Please believe it, unless the game is tight and you trust her, then don't bring around me.
But my last tattoo tour, I think I had like 20 tattoos and I think I almost have 100 now. So I'm just gonna go through and talk about the pain and if there's meaning. Very few of mine actually have meaning. But I go to a guy named Bruce in Topanga. He has a private studio. His Instagram I'll put right here. He's super amazing. And everything he does is amazing. He's done almost all of my art except a few, and I'll say if he hasn't done it and then who has. But let's just start. I guess we can just start on my arms. This is Falcor, the luck dragon from Never Ending Story. Usually your arms don't hurt, so none of my arms really actually hurt. But this is Falcor. This one I got as a single needle from a different artist at like a party. It's just like a little bull's head or cow skull, I don't know what it's called. A cheetah, a tiger, and then I have a skull here. This was all one piece. I have this skull with the butterflies and the flames. And then the top of my hand, I have this like beautiful henna design that I just got shaded so it's still healing. Then this is the flower of life. And then I have more butterflies. That's kind of all I have on this arm. None of my arm really hurt. Your hand is sensitive, but it's bearable. It's more just after the skin gets raw, that's when it hurts the most. But besides that, it wasn't really anything horrible. My fingers, this is my most painful tattoo. It literally hurts so bad. Your fingers hurt, but I remember this one hurting the most. Once again, Bruce did literally all of these except for this one. Okay, my other arm, this I got when I was super duper young, this section of it, and then Bruce just added on. None of these really hurt. This didn't hurt. On bone tends to hurt more, but it's still pretty bearable. And then going down, I have flowers, and then this is something from Soto Gang. And then this I got when I was super duper young. Got more fillers. This snake I got by a tattoo artist named Taco Rosie here in LA. This is actually my least favorite tattoo. It looks super good on camera, but in person I think it looks like actual trash. The lines just aren't very well done, and I just feel like it's not going to last very well. But this from here up, none of it hurt. This is my favorite tattoo. This is my favorite shoe as well. It is a Jordan 1. I got it as a Black Friday tattoo. Literally my favorite tattoo I have. Then I just have these flowers with smiley faces to fill up my elbow. And then this I got by a girl named Bethany at Skin Graphics Tattoo in Greenville, North Carolina. This was one of my first big tattoos. Also, still one of my favorites to this day. It's so pretty. This didn't hurt either. It took about 4 hours though. The inside of my arm, a lot of these I got when I was super young by a really sketchy tattoo artist. So this one, and then this knife I got when I was super young. It's not even like worth talking about. I have a lipstick on my hand because I am a makeup artist, and then I do have my fingers done. I don't remember these fingers hurting as bad as this finger did. I also have this one. This is done by the same artist who did the bowl. It's just that single needle tattoo again. And then I have these 3 hearts. This is for me, my mom, and my grandma. This was my grandma's first tattoo. I do have a vlog of it, I believe. But we all have this matching tattoo. And then this one I got when I was super duper young again. So then we'll move on to my neck. My neck, I have 2 butterflies. I have this really big butterfly, and then I have this little one. If you guys don't know what the meaning of butterflies is, I'm going to put like a little description because it explains better than me just explaining it. But yeah, I have a lot of butterflies all over me because the meaning behind them is super personal to me. And I can relate to it really well. So I have this. This is Love You. This is my mom's exact handwriting. This is probably one of my favorite tattoos as well. It didn't hurt. None of my neck really hurt. If anything, it just feels super awkward being on your neck. but it's bearable. And then I have the word enough tattooed as well. This didn't hurt. I have my ear tattooed. My ear is more sensitive because it's loud and it's like thinner cartilage, but nothing horrible. I have this heart on my face that's fading, so it won't really last long. But that one didn't hurt either. Once again, it's just like loud and vibrating your face, but none of them really caused any serious pain. Let's see, my stomach, Okay, my stomach, I have these. I got these when I was super young with my other sketchy tattoos. I do remember these hurting, but then again, my pain tolerance was very different because I wasn't as heavily tattooed as I am now. But I do, like, when I got this, I would probably say this was like an 8 or 9 on the pain scale because it hurt so bad. But it says burning heart and matching soul, but the hearts is like faded and I just haven't gotten it done yet. I have this. This is just like flowers. I got this when I was underage, and then the little bee to add to it. Didn't hurt either. Wasn't anything like super awful that I remember the pain. Let's see. My snake. Okay, so I have this snake going all the way up. I have to get it shaded. It's not quite done yet. But I also have this like stupid ass symbol. I got this when I was really young. I regret it. It's super deep. It's not my favorite tattoo, but there's literally nothing that I can do about it. So my tattoo artist is just working around it. The head of the snake goes literally on my boob. So, but once again, this wasn't awful. Up here, your ribs are super duper sensitive, and they always will be. Fortunately enough, my tattoo artist has numbing cream and always gives it to me because he's super amazing. So once the numbing stuff kicked in, it wasn't awful, but it definitely did still hurt. My other side, I have this little angel with a little AK. I literally just saw this on Pinterest. Once again, this hurt. It is on your ribs. Ribs do hurt. Back here, I have this mouth. This is another one I got when I was super young. Not really my favorite tattoo, but I can't do anything about it. The tattoos that I got when I was younger are like 10 times deeper than the rest of my other tattoos because the other tattoo artist that I got was very heavy-handed. So, yeah. And then my other side. I have more on my back. I have a little 9mm pistol, and then I have the word mommy. I do have more on my back that I guess I'll have to like... Okay, so on my 2 shoulder blades, I have a Thai symbol called sakyats. They are pretty much the Buddhist way of life and the way that they believe people should live. Down my back, I have a unalum with an elephant at the end because that is my journey to enlightenment. I want to end up with elephants. I have 2 dragons in the shape of a heart because I was born in the year of the dragon in 2000. And then I have a rose on the back of my neck, and then the creation of Adam, or the hand of God, one of those. And that is it on my back. This beautiful dragon tattoo that I got. This didn't hurt either. Not as bad as I thought it would. Once again, on the stomach. Definitely hurts, but it was bearable enough for me to get it shaded and finished. Going down my leg, I have, this is a character from Tokyo Mew Mew, which is one of my favorite animes, and it looks like me, so I got it on my leg. I have this madness tattoo, and then in this tattoo says they come and they go. And then this is like the Chinatown bag or Chinatown market. It says thank you, it's just a smiley face. And then on my other one, I have the word eunoia, which is a Hebrew translation for beautiful thinking. I don't really have any on this leg yet. I'm going to fully sleeve this leg. I just have to plan it out and figure out when I can do it. So, for my most painful tattoo, once again, is probably this pinky. I think everywhere else, I wasn't awful. Your ribs hurt, but I kept getting more, so obviously it wasn't that bad. I would never get this pinky done ever again because I hated that. But everything else was not bad. Shading, typically if I get tattoos, I try to spread it out with shading-wise. I would normally get the lines and then come back and get shading because when I first started, I didn't have any shading because I didn't want to look that tattooed, and now I'm at the point where I want to look very heavily tattooed. So it's just a different place in my life than where I was before. But money-wise, my tattoo artist is amazing and really works with me. But I bring him clients and we just work really well together. But I would probably spend like 4 to 5 grand, maybe more on my tattoos if I did pay full price for them. Tattoos are expensive. I also am in LA, so it's a completely different price range. Minimums here are normally $80 and above, but it also depends on the tattoo artist. This guy who did these, his minimum is like $200 for like 3 dots. So it really depends on where you go, but with me saying that, just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's good. This little quick updated tattoo tour for you guys. I can go more into tattoos if you guys want to know anything else about them. Just let me know, ask me any questions, DM me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat. I do try to respond to almost all of those, or as much as I can, and follow my TikTok as well. But I hope everyone has a good day. I love you. I'm going to try and post these videos every Friday, hopefully, in the morning between like 8 and noon. So turn your notifications on. Follow me on all my socials.
I'm a flirt. Soon as I see her walk up in the club, I'm a flirt. Winking eyes at me when I roll up on them dubs, I'm a flirt. Sometimes when I'm with my chick on the low, I'm a flirt. And when she's with a man looking at me,